Are we working now? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Test 1 2. Test 1 2. I made several horse jokes that must have been missed. Oh, here we go. Welcome everybody. This is Homewrecker jumping in for the last Probably 2 minutes of this race now. Oh man, I made several horse jokes about Mr. Ed that apparently nobody heard. When I got here, we had 2 people in GT, and Ed was not one of them, so I was pointing out how he apparently forgot that you need to kill Ag 2 to kill Ganon. But he's figuring that out now. Someone has already figured that out and is on the way to taking down the pig. 2C is in a desperate search for the GT Big Key, or the Turtle Rock Big Key, it looks like. I gotta tell you right now, I feel bad for all 3 of these folks because they're all rocking a mirror shield, and as we all know, that's the worst shield. No one wants that. No one should want that, and if you do want that, you're a heathen. I was a little worried about someone there playing with bats, and I'm glad that they had a fairy. Don't tell me it's Blasphemy Royale. Hit that torch glitch. Oh no, that's okay. You've got silvers. It don't matter. Setting up for triple. You gonna get the triple here? Booyah! You'll love to see it. Get your GGs ready for someone. I'll tell you right now, I may be commenting on a bit of a delay. I'm trying to watch right off the AVIANART page. I don't even have the race time room up, so let's see here. Looks like someone, 325, has finished in first place with an official racetime.gg time of 1:04:36. Just as 2C finds his Turtle Rock Big Key, and we're off to kill whatever the boss here is. In the meantime, still working on that climb. Doing it rather well as a horse can. Man, I wish I had gotten here much sooner. This looks like it was a pretty good race.
Yeah, I felt really fast for this kind of seed. Or this kind of mode.
Fun enemy to have in Turtle Rock. A good friend Argus. 2C playing puff games, putting the arrow right in the eye. More or less. More or less. Picking up that green pendant. Come on, Ed, just hover it. Just hover the gap. You don't need to, oh, you're opening validation chest. You know there's nothing there, man. Come on.
Hey, it could have been...
Ed being the fluffer that he wants to be. But as was pointed out, no half or quarter magic.
Yeah, that was a little surprising, but at the same time, you don't really need it, so I didn't go out of my way to try to find it.
Oh, that's a fun place for a crystal roller and a chain chomp. Wow. Enemies are coming through strong right there.
I did have one death because a crystal ruler came out of nowhere and killed me.
Very close. I don't think Ed got the triple there, but that was very close. 3 different mirrors found on this seed. Interesting. Oh yeah, this is invertacrismizer, right? Yeah. That's right, we got stuff everywhere. Imagine coming in an hour in, not knowing what's going on. Weird. I'm being asked if I can hear someone, and I definitely cannot. Hold on.
Oh, that's a problem.
This could be on my end.
You hear me now?
There we go. Yes, I can. GG's. Congrats.
GG's, congrats. For me, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. You'll have to excuse me. I literally got here about 3 minutes ago, so I missed all of this race.
Yeah, basically, this was a very fast speed. We got Moon Pearl pretty early, and I did dungeons instead of check CAC, but that's okay. And then, yeah, my go mode was the hook shot I found in, I think it was Sleeper Bunny Cave. I have no idea what these guys'
Interesting.
go mode is.
Yeah, I am not even sure myself. Like when I got here, you and 2C were both in GT, and Ed was in Swamp, finishing that up. So I'm not 100% certain. I think Beer pointed out that there were 3 different mirrors that were found in this seed. So
Yeah, my mirror was
I'm not.
from Eastern, I think.
And Mr. Ed is just now finishing, taking second with an official racetime.gg time of 109.10. So we'll see if he wants to get in here and we can get some information from him. Can piece this together. See if the horseman is going to join us. And it looks like we are now being joined by Mr. Ed. GG's.
GG's, just bear with me for a second. I'm waiting for the weather alert right now. Maybe there's going to be a hurricane coming or a tornado.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, are you using that MSU? That's fantastic.
Yeah, this was. I think I got lucky or something. First off, to someone, GG's. I mean, that's a hell of a time.
Yeah, GG's.
But my biggest concern was the fact that it's like, all right, well, I skipped a lot of stuff, as you kind of do with this, and then I made some boneheaded plays thinking I actually had a mirror when I didn't. So it's like, hey, I'll go check Uncle. Maybe he'll have something good. And it's like, then I go to Pod. Hey, there's a mirror, and then I find one later on. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I didn't feel good. I go to Ice Palace. Hey, there's a flute. That's fantastic. And then you find one in Pod, and it's like, that's not cool. And it's like, all right, well, we got to find this hook shot along the way, and I'm going to finally make my way to the mountain, and I go to TR, and I see, hey, there's good old Argus. Oh, boy, well, I need that hook shot, so I'm at least going to do Laser Bridge. Hey, there's a hook shot. Fantastic. Drain the dam. Oh, yeah, there's a hook shot, too. Cool. Thanks.
There was also a hook shot in Sleeper Bunny Cave.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense there. But yeah, it just was I really, to be honest, I was just conflicted. What do I do? What do I skip? It just was it was very sloppy, to say the least. But we got through it, so hey, cool.
Yeah, it sounds like it's mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Homewrecker,
used
I
to
apologize that I got shields.
Oh, you know what? Don't worry. I didn't actually see them. I legit didn't get here till about 6-7 minutes ago, something like that. So it's
Oh, there you
fine. I
go.
missed the whole race, and
They started me off with a mirror shield.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like you're the real victim here if that's what happened.
Yes, what they did for this seed only.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
apologize. Really? That's I would have FF'd right away. So kudos to the both of you for having the will to finish, because I would not have.
Yeah, you would have had enough, huh?
Yeah.
Can't say I blame you there.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't catch very much of this, but Beer did comment that apparently mirrors were found in 3 different places by all of you. First mirrors, at least. So
That seems about right.
Nice. Yeah.
Those are kind of over the place. Someone, I think you said that hookshot was your go mode. Is that what you had told me?
Yeah, my hook was go mode at Super Bunny, and I found a mirror at Eastern, I think.
Okay. Ed, what about you? What was go mode for you?
Hook shot as well, but my hook shot was on
Laser
laser
bridge.
or laser bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that right after too.
I mean, it
And we've
basically, to
got
be
one more
honest, it
finisher
basically was
here.
going to be, you know what? I'm going to check. I want to check laser bridge mainly because I want to see what the boss is and then get the big key. And it was going to be, I'm going to check at least laser bridge, just to see if this is the inevitable Argus. And then I felt like I got bailed out with that. But if, I mean, I still would have had to have gone for the big key, and then I would have bailed out, and then I would have done all the Dark World or the Death Mountain stuff, and kind of go from there. But yeah, that just oof, I feel like I got bailed out. Any idea what 2C's go mode was? Was it hookshot as well?
I do not know. I'm hoping he'll join us. We'll see. It was mirror according to Royale with
Oh,
cheese.
oh. Yeah, I think my mirror was Dark Maze in Pod, and then there conveniently was one in GT. Go figure.
Yeah. As is tradition.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm,
Oh yeah. Yep. 2C got first mirror was the one in GT. There you go.
Oh wow,
interesting.
wow.
I must have been to go mode at Eastern.
Royale
I mean,
reporting that 2C skipped the mirrors in Pod and Eastern.
Yeah, I skipped most of Pod because I got the big key early, and I forgot to check CAC first, but it worked out.
wait. Was the mirror in Eastern in the Vanilla Bicky?
I think so.
Ah, that's why. Yeah, I was never checking that. Oof, oof, oof. I got bailed.
It's kind of weird to think about what you skip and what you don't skip.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, like I know I mean, I take probably the world's worst approach, but like, I mean, I knew that I was in one item go mode, but I was kind of relying on the mountain one way or another to bail me out. And like when I decided to do Skull Woods, I literally I didn't check anything in Skull Woods. I just mirrored, robbed the key, and went right to the back.
Mhm.
Um, there like Meyer, I know I left 2 items behind. I still needed a hook shot. Ice I did most of anyways.
Yeah,
But
I said
yeah,
it after the mountain.
oh, you did? Okay. Yeah,
I could have just go mode that.
yeah, I kind of focused on just trying to get the dungeons done. Um, and then seeing, what I have behind that I can say, all right, well, my biggest dense check is everything in the mountain, and just hope that I get bailed out there. So it's kind of like selective half go moding, half check things along the way. Just don't let it get distracted. That's why, like say for example, Meyer's a good example. If the big key is buried in there hard, well, you're gonna be making the checks anyways. So if you're looking for a hook shot and you said, hey, I'm gonna go to the mountain, and hey, you find it, that's great. But if the Meyer big key is absolutely buried, then um yeah, I mean, you're gonna be making those checks to find the big key anyways. And by the time I found the big key, I'm like, well, I'm not checking cutscene check, I'm not checking the big chest, I'm not doing any of this. So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna beat the boss and figured out that I leave 2 items behind and be like, well, I'm just gonna have to take my chances at this point. So, by the way, how in the world did I outfluff you by 18? Someone that's impressive.
Uh, I don't know.
And I never found out. Did you guys find magic extensions? Because I sure as heck
Nope.
didn't.
I don't know. We can ask 2C. We're joined by 2C Plus now in the booth as well. GG's 2C.
EG's
Yo,
2C.
yo, GG
GG's.
guys. Well played, well played. Yeah, I didn't find half magic either.
Of course. There's 8 of them. We found 0.
Yeah, no magic extensions. That's fantastic.
Or not 8, 4. Close enough.
What happens when you don't fluff enough, Ed? This is on you.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, no, no, duh. Obviously. Listen, the whole idea behind this whole AVIANART tournament is to meme, and I apologize that I didn't fluff more to find at least some sort of magic extension. But the way I saw it was I had the bug net, so I'm not going to use it. So fantastic. I felt like I was, that bug net is just go mode in itself. You get that bug net, and you have good omens all over.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I also skipped like the blue boomerang like twice, so I ended up finishing without it.
I think I saw it, and I forgot where one was, but yeah, I didn't have the blue boomerang either. So
Juicy, I don't know if you've got any thoughts on the seed. I didn't get here until about the 1 hour mark, so I missed a large chunk of this race. I've been getting bits and pieces of information from everyone as they're coming in. I guess my understanding is that you were go mode mirror, right?
Yeah, I got it in GT. That was really depressing. Yeah, it was
Uh,
the worst part. Like I took the wrong turn in GT as well. Like I went full right. That was not good. Like for someone in Mistide, there was another mirror. The first mirror that I got was in Vanilla Bicky chest in GT.
Oh,
It wasn't the map chest. But
wait,
yeah,
vanilla.
we
All right, so
were
vanilla Big Key chest had a mirror because didn't
yeah, and the
the
map chest.
firebar room I think had one. The lonely
Yeah,
firebar room.
yep. The that one also had it. Yeah,
oh, there were 2 mirrors in GT?
yeah.
Yeah. Do you
well,
do you want do you want to know
Wow.
where the other two are?
uh, I assume Pod or Minimoldum Cave, one of the two, right?
Yeah, dark maze and pod, and I believe someone you said it was a vanilla Big Key chest in Eastern.
yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah, when I find the Bicky in the front of Pod in this mode, I just never go to the back. I think at that point we were probably 2 items from go, if I'm not mistaken. Just like go do dungeons. That's always how I played this.
Yeah, in
It
in
didn't
my case,
didn't
I
work.
was still because I hadn't been to the Meyer area because like when I went to when I got the mitts from the back of Thieves Town, which I don't know if that's where you guys got your Dark World access from, but when I got it from there, I just took a death and then I went to CAC. I did CAC well, I did Blind's Hut. I didn't have enough money to get the bottle merchant, and then I said screw it to everything else. And I tried to hooligan, and I failed miserably. Um, so I did the back of escape. But Sick Kid having a flute felt bad because I don't know if you guys got that flute right away because my first flute ended up being I believe Ice Palace. So I'm thinking, hey, that's great, and then I end up having to activate the flute. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna check a couple more things in CAC because I was still needing stuff. So I go to CAC and I see Sick Kid has a flute. I'm like, okay, that doesn't feel good. So I hadn't been to the Meyer area. So when I did Ice and Pod, I knew 100% for a fact I needed a mirror, I needed a hook shot, and I wasn't 100% certain on a medallion. So, because all at that time I only had ethers, so for me it made sense in my eyes, and I could be wrong. I mean it's this mode. I mean it's a meme mode, and I love it. But in my eyes, it felt like it was worthwhile to at least go through the rest of the pod and see if there was anything because I just didn't really want to last. I didn't want to rely on having something like say for example for a mirror being there, like the only mirror that I could get to, because like the other another mirror location being in Vanilla Big Key Eastern, I don't care what situation it is, I would never check that. So kudos to you, someone, for checking that because yeah, that's something I probably would never do. So, but that was my line of thinking when I navigated through pod there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I think whatever you do in this mode is just like fine. Like
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like yeah, whatever you
You
do is like fine, honestly. I just
Usually I
I'm-
get
yeah,
usually
sorry,
I
go
get the
ahead.
Moon Pearl later, so I figured might as well beat Pod, and then I figured, well, Pod's kind of hard, might as well do Eastern. Then I figured, wait,
Yeah.
I should be going to CAC instead. Oh well. So yeah, check that extras, check in Eastern, and then left the rest of Pod.
Yeah. And yeah, the fact that I skipped the stuff missed ahead is just mostly because I'm in stupid ladder mode. Uh,
Yep.
I think I promised to Mike that I was gonna get sub 1, so I just yeah,
Oh, Michael's gonna be disappointed. Oh
yeah,
no.
Oh no.
super aggressive. Didn't
If
want
I
to.
can interject one more question before we kind of wrap this up, because Beer brought up a very good question. Who got the most Triforce pieces?
I think I only had 2.
Yeah, I
And
found
they
the
were
two
both
in
in GT.
GT.
Yeah, 2 also.
All right, well, it's a tie. Everyone wins.
All right.
Ooh.
But yeah, hope you guys have a good third game in this musical chairs thingy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. GG's against you, 2C.
Yeah, and
Yeah, GG's again.
hope you pick a nice mode. Not why is that there?
Well, why is that there? All of a sudden is in the lead.
Yeah, I'm
Understandable.
down for that.
We could definitely talk about it. But yeah, like I said, like my big thing about this tournament, and again, kudos to everybody that helps and runs this tournament between Structural Mike, Homemade Beer, Cody, who helps out everything behind the scenes, and all the volunteers, the restreamers, the trackers. This has been like legit the funnest experience that I could have in regards to the tournament. And they nailed it on the head. They wanted to set up something in which runners had fun, and people who are watching it can enjoy the fact that we're doing meme modes that is really entertaining. At least we hope on our side. So as long as we put on a good show, I know this much. I'm having the time of my life, and I hope everybody's having fun, because again, that's what this is all about. And I thank everybody that puts this on.
Absolutely. And thank you all for this race today. Like I said, I missed most of it, but it looks like you all went fast and it was very good. So congrats to all of you.
Thank you, Home.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Hope you're doing okay, Home. It's been a while.
Oh yeah, it has been a while. This is what happens when, we're an ocean apart and I have to, teach school during the day. So
Yeah.
Teach your students Rando, will you?
that's the plan. We've got to work up to that, but that's the plan.
Excellent.
I'll teach them the theory, and hopefully they can get better at it than I am. That's we'll go with that.
Yeah. So
Uh,
good luck once again, guys, and I hope you guys have a good night. See you.
Thank you.
Speaking of helping out, I mean, Ed already mentioned this, but tons of people behind the scenes helping out today. Specifically, we had Lady Laura Linda and Royal with Cheese tracking today. They were probably here the whole time, so thank you to both of them. Obviously, I think Beer and I believe Hyam Cody have both been out there just kind of helping this go off without a hitch while these runners have been doing their thing. So make sure you follow all these fantastic people, as they're all part of this community. They're all, for the most part, in some form or another, linked to the past randomizer players. I know that we've got another one of these musical chairs things going on. I think in about an hour and a half, the Blackbirds are going off. GFE, T-Stew, Sailor Nep, and Jamie are doing a true pot hunt, if I understand. Yeah, they're 70% jerks, TJ, but we love them all anyway. We give them 100% of our love. That's what's important here. What I don't know is if we are kicking this off to someone else. Are we firing off a raid here? Someone's going to have to help me with this. One of you behind the scenes people. What's the story here? You love 40% of them. Well, TJ, as long as I'm in that 40%, I can accept it. And if I'm not, you know what, we'll work on it. See if we can make it 41. Half of me is in it. Nice. Well, thank. I don't know how you do half of thank you, but thank. All right. All right. For those of you that may have been just dropping in and seeing at the very end, our first finisher was someone 325. Second, just a little bit behind him was Miss Ed, and then 2C Plus came in with an official time of 1 hour 13 minutes on the dot. Okay. And it looks like we are going to fire off a raid here. We're going to go raid So Last Summer. So let's go ahead and while we're off, we'll share the love. And if you are subbed, maybe we can hit them up with, let's see here. What have we got? Maybe we can hit them up with some fight emotes just for the fun of it. Otherwise, we'll just go in and show our love. So Last Summer is in the middle of a true pot hunt right now. So we will get this raid fired off, and again, we will have this high beer. We will have this other race later. Yep.
Special message for homemade beer. Hello, and you can still.